everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome to another DCAU update. I'm really excited to present this new chapter in the DCAU Animated films. We're going to look at Superman Unbound, a very different, very interesting, and exciting Superman animated film from the DC Animated Universe. And the reason why I am emphasizing so much about this is because there was a major bit of news that was released to the DCAU faithful, and that was the fact that Bruce Timm has actually stepped down as the head of production for this branch of DC Animation Studios. He has given the helm to his cohort, James Tucker, and Tucker made a statement saying that we were going to really make some great films. I mean, The Dark Knight Returns Parts 1 and 2 really set the bar, and I was curious as a fan of all of these films, wondering where we were going to really go from here. And I gotta tell you, we've gone to a great place. Superman Unbound is a great telling of a Superman story. It's another one of those films about Superman that gives us another version of some of his strengths and weaknesses, his heart, his integrity, his love towards his cousin Supergirl, towards Lois Lane, but more importantly, the fact that when he knows that there's a task at hand that really may not be something that could keep the people that he cares about safe, he may actually have to get unbound. And it's a very graphic story as far as the fighting sequences go. The fight sequences are amazing. Superman really takes a beating, but also serves a pounding, and it's really nice to see Superman really in a lot more action as opposed to Superman's versions that we've seen, especially in the live-action Richard Donner films. There really isn't much in those films in which you actually see him really going toe-to-toe with his villains. The voice cast is really great. John Bomber, I don't even know who this guy is, but there's something when there's a voice of Superman that is really not a well-known actor. I always see a much better version of Superman. I saw it in Superman Doomsday, and I definitely saw it in All-Star Superman, and I really liked him in this movie. It's really a bunch of no-names. The one that a lot of people really would know was the voice of Brainiac himself, because Brainiac is the main villain in this movie, and it's John Noble. And if you've seen Lord of the Rings, you know who John Noble is. Molly Quinn as Supergirl was fantastic. I loved the role she played in this movie. And if you are a Superman fan, there's a couple of pieces of Superman's lore in this movie that have not really been tackled much throughout the Superman DCAU world. So another big positive for this movie. And if this is what we're going to be receiving after a landmark like The Dark Knight Returns Parts 1 and 2, then I really am excited to see what's on the horizon for the DC animated movies. I'm really looking forward to Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, and one of the big statements that they also made when Bruce Timm stepped down was they were going to unleash some very raw, very enriching stories that may not necessarily feature some of the big names. So if that means we're going to see more Flash movies and Wonder Woman movies, maybe some Aquaman, Green Lanterns, Green Arrow, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, Superman Unbound is a great movie, guys. Check it out. So that's it, everybody, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys again on Up From the Underground, and of course, more DCAU updates. Actions speak louder than words.